Hi guys, welcome to Fridays and Gender Blenders. Aaron here. This week's topic is mannerisms. I've been trying to make this video like all morning, and originally I had it all planned out. My friends were gonna help. They were gonna be in the video, help me out with this week's topic, which is mannerisms. But they have their own things going on, and it just kind of didn't work out. So I'm trying to get this done. Sorry, it's gonna go up mid-afternoon, but stuff happens. Alright, so as far as my own mannerisms, how do I act? Like, I want to say like 99% of the time, I try not to think about the way I act. Like, I used to think about it a lot. Like, years ago, I used to be so self-conscious, so focused on trying not to stick out and trying to do everything the way everyone else does it. But I've sort of worked my way out of that, which is really a good thing. I just trying to not care about it as much, just do what comes naturally. There was a time where I used to, I would try and make myself, like, the way I cross my legs, for example. Or the way I sat, like, I sat like a guy, and, people would look at me, and so, I had to, crap, I gotta correct that, I gotta, properly cross my legs, I have to properly sit with my legs closed, and blah, blah, blah. Like Caden said, I think it was him. Like Caden said, men take up space, and I would just, I would do that, sit back and relax and whatever, and not even think about it, just, what came naturally. But, back in the day, I used to be, just do it, and then be like, oh no, correct myself, and it also didn't help that, like, growing up, I emulated my father. I did, picked up a lot of behaviors and mannerisms and etc. from him, but my mother hated that. I would always, you're just like your father, or stop acting like him, and that kind of things, those kind of things my mom would always say, in anger. So I would try not to, but now it's sort of where I am right now. I've weeded out all the bad things that I've picked up from him, and all the other things that I've picked up from him that I don't feel are particularly bad. For example, like how I sit, how I talk, how I whatever, like I whatever. So I've weeded out the good and the bad. So I just do what comes naturally. Some things that I did make a habit of, I used to correct myself, like I said, with the legs crossed thing, or even like hands on hips. That thing sort of tried to train myself into not doing it the way I do it naturally, and now I'm trying to train myself into just not correcting myself when I do it naturally. One thing also, crossing your arms across your chest, like Tyler mentioned, it does accentuate, what I got here. It's not much, but still draws attention there. I try not to do it, although, I don't know, I do it just sometimes naturally, and then I'm like, oh shoot, shouldn't do that. Or at least not yet, not until I've had top surgery. Let's see, some feminine things, some feminine qualities I have. I could be, when I get really excited or just really in a really crazy weird mood, I could be pretty flamboyant. I could be everywhere. My manager at work, she's lesbian, and she calls me her little boy toy. When I get all flamboyant. It's funny. She's like, "Oh, I miss my little gay boy friends. You could be my little boy toy." So it's funny. She's funny. I don't care. It's cool. Even though I like women. I'm not really into men. not really. So, but whatever. I don't care. I'm trying really hard not to be so self-conscious and just be me. So I'm not gonna try not to be feminine. Just the little few feminine qualities that I have, because I mean it's what makes me. I mean I was raised female. It's gonna that's how I am. I also talk with my hands sometimes when I'm really excited. Um, I don't know. That's more of a feminine thing to do, but I mean, yeah. I mean, I see men do it all the time. So I don't know. Another question: do I look for feedback? I don't necessarily ask for it, but if someone like my manager had said, oh, you're very sort of my boy toy, very flamboyant. You can be, or when I go to the club, I'm having a really good time with all my friends, and I could dance. I dance like a little gay boy. What can I say? It's fun. It's funny. I like to entertain. I like to make people laugh. So people say, you're dancing like a little gay boy. It's like, whatever. Are you entertained? Yes. So what's the problem? So yeah, I don't ask for feedback. I don't tell my friends, oh, tell me if this is masculine. Tell me if this is too feminine. Correct me if I'm doing something wrong. I don't ask for it. If they want to offer it up, by all means, offer it up. I don't care. Like I said, I try and be who I am. Just let myself act naturally. Because I think that's what's helping me be more comfortable with myself. Just being able to just be myself and not feel like I have to be something for somebody else. Let's see. I think that's all the questions. Do I ask for feedback? Yeah. I guess my advice to you guys, do what comes natural. Like, if you want to act, more masculine or more feminine, people watching is a good way to figure that out. Asking others, asking for feedback, but it's all your own. It's all personal. There's not one way to do it. Like a lot of the other guys on here and girls have asked for feedback, and I'm not one to ask for feedback. I'm trying to work on being comfortable with just the way I am. I don't feel I need to change, the way I act or anything for anybody else. But, do it for yourself. I guess that's my best advice. Do it for yourself. Alright. So yeah. Do it for yourself. Okay. I'll see you guys next Friday. Have a good week.